welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I post a video every Monday. Today's video is my 3 paleo easy recipes. It's going to be for my Instapot or a slow cooker. I have shared my easy desserts, lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and I'll put those in the description below. That way you can look at those videos if you're interested. So let's go and do this. Today we are doing a creamy chicken. So I already have our frozen chicken in there. We freeze everything in this house just because we don't really want to waste anything. So we have our frozen chicken, 4 pieces, a jar of coconut milk, some apple cider vinegar we got from Lucky's Market. We have our thyme, garlic salt, cumin, black pepper, and then I'm using my Young Living Oregano Vitality Oil. We got some frozen green onions and frozen carrots, and then some bacon. And the reason we freeze everything is because we like to get it fresh, but we don't want to waste it, so we use what we use in the refrigerator, and then if we don't use it that week, we freeze it. First, we're gonna add our frozen carrots, as much as you'd like. Crock-pot recipes are super simple and versatile, so you could just add however much ingredients you want, and it usually always tastes good. I love carrots, so I'm gonna put as much as I can get out of this frozen bowl right now. Next is bacon. I'm going to put 3 pieces. I'm gonna put 4 pieces of bacon. Now we have our frozen green onions, and the water from the frozen like carrots and chicken and onion will help with the moisture that we need for it. I'm gonna add a full jar of this coconut milk and a splash of apple cider vinegar. I love using apple cider vinegar in my recipes. It just gives a good, nice taste. We're gonna put some thyme. Garlic salt, cumin. I love cumin. I put it in almost every meal. It's just delicious. Probably one of my favorite spices. Black pepper. Ooh. And my Young Living Oregano Vitality Oil. These are FDA approved for consumption, so don't be scared. I'm gonna put 2 drops. And then all I have to do is put it on slow cook for 4 hours on high and start it. And that is your creamy chicken recipe. So this is the finished product of the creamy chicken crock pot in the Instant Pot. It's best served with a bed of spinach or kale and cauliflower rice or cauliflower mash. For night number 2, we are doing spaghetti squash, some ground chuck, and a homemade tomato sauce. I have my spaghetti squash here, my Instapot, a cup of water for steaming, and then I also have my tray in there, that way the squash can sit on top. I have some chuck defrosting on my cast iron, and then these are my ingredients for my homemade tomato sauce. I just think it's cheaper to make my own, so you can use what you have at home, but I just use whole tomatoes, garlic salt, basil, oregano, black pepper, Himalayan salt. You can put really anything in your tomato sauce. I just like this because it's simple. So what I did is I cut it straight through the middle. I took out all the guts and the seeds. Just do the best that you can. And then I added a little bit of olive oil, some salt, and some pepper inside just to make it tasty. I'm gonna go to my instant cooker, put a cup of the water in. And then put my 2 squashes in. Okay, I put them kind of sideways. Don't face them all the way down because all the steam will get it too mushy inside. So you just want to leave it like that and fit them as best you can because they are big. And then I'm just going to hit on steam. for 12 minutes on high, and then I'm just gonna push start. It'll preheat, and then in 12 minutes it'll give me an alert and I will release the valve. The valve should be closed for steam, so you just want to make sure that that is closed. Okay, for the homemade tomato sauce, I'm just gonna get my homemade whole tomatoes from Lucky's and put it in my little personal blender. I'm gonna put a splash of olive oil in, just a little. I have oregano vitality oil from Young Living. You can just use the spice, but I don't have any, so I'm using my oil. I'm gonna put 2 drops in, 3. I'll put 3 in. Make it extra spicy. I got some basil, some garlic, because I love garlic in everything. A little bit of black pepper, and then a little bit of salt. So just have Himalayan pink salt. You can use whatever salt you have on hand. And then put the blender top on and blend it up. Once your cooker went off and it has been steamed completely and you let the steam release valve off, you can go ahead and grab your spaghetti squash. It is very soft because it just got steamed on high, so just be careful. Sometimes it just falls right off of the skin. That means you cooked it for too long. There's one. And then this one should be. There's number 2. Once you have that, if you just fork it, you have your spaghetti. And add your sausage. I added the sauce right before so that it would get hot before I added it onto my spaghetti boat. But there you have it. Super easy Instant Pot spaghetti squash. For Instant Pot recipe number 3, we are doing a chicken noodleless soup just because I'm feeling under the weather and soup is always there to make me feel better. So I have 2 chicken breasts. I have my frozen carrots, some frozen celery as well. We have 3 cups of bone broth. And then for my spices, I have salt, pepper, oregano, and some rosemary vitality oil. You can use the rosemary spice, but I did not have any, so I just used my vitality oil. And then instead of noodles, I'm going to put spinach. You can use potatoes, sweet potatoes. You can do anything you want. I just really like spinach in my soup. And then I'm gonna put it on high for 4 hours. And there's my chicken noodleless soup. This is the end product of the chicken noodleless soup. Super yummy and excited to try it.